back now to Dania Beach, where a state of emergency has been declared there.
And that's where we find Local 10 News reporter Christina Vasquez with the very latest. Christina, fill us in.
And right now we are joining you live from the Dania Beach side of Sheridan Street. We're just east of US 1. And as you consider the fact the city manager did issue that declaration of a state of emergency, you were getting a live look at some of the reasons why they are still dealing with the impacts of that historic record rainfall. That is an abandoned car. Clearly the driver must have stalled out during the historic flooding yesterday. And here's the issue. Just in this one live shot, in this one little section of Sheridan Street, you're getting a sense of the problem. There are several abandoned cars throughout the main roadway. You'll see also some on the grassy swales along the side of the road here. And I can tell you, we have witnessed a couple times near accidents, and that's because we have seen some frustrated drivers who are not aware that there is nobody in these cars, and so they're honking and trying to quickly maneuver around, and only when they get around the car do they realize, oh, there is not a driver in this car. This is one of the cars abandoned here by drivers once those cars stalled out in the floodwaters. We've heard our weather team talk a lot about the historic numbers and all of this, record rainfall, months of rain in just one evening. And our photojournalist, Bob Palumbo, he literally and there you have it, that honking of the horns, these frustrated drivers trying to get across each other on this road, not realizing. So again, if you know anyone that's going to be driving in this area, please let them know you saw this report, that there are cars here, that tow trucks haven't yet cleared from this roadway, just to keep everyone safe out here. And photojournalist Bob Palumbo literally walked through history last night. He lives in this nearby area, and it was so flooded he couldn't drive his car through, so he had to walk himself home. And as he did, he took some pictures. So let's take a look and some backgrounds on how we got here at that historic flooding. Take a look.
Oh my God, this is the middle of Sheridan Street, just east of US 1. There are cars floating all over the place. Wow.
And that is the voice again of WPLG Local 10 photojournalist Bob Palumbo. He is one of the most seasoned, one of the most veteran photojournalists, has been working for you in South Florida for quite literally decades. And so when he tells us that he, in his lifetime, covering weather events here in South Florida, has never seen anything like what he witnessed last night as he walked through a river essentially down Sheridan Street. And you're seeing those images that he captured for us last night. Now let's take a look again at what the effect is this morning. So you do have some of that water beginning to recede, but again, at least on the Dania Beach side of Sheridan, there are still so many cars that are left here. I did speak to the city of Hollywood. They are on the other side of Sheridan. The city of Hollywood telling us that they are working with a tow truck company to identify where there are stalled cars that are blocking major roadways, and they're towing them from those areas for public safety. I have not heard back yet from the city of Dania Beach on a similar inquiry about what they're doing to remove some of these cars and keep folks safe on the roadway. We also this morning had an opportunity to meet with some people in the area about their experiences of how what went on last night and how they were able to do some of their own personal rescues. You're going to hear a husband and wife and some others. Take a listen.
I started thinking about trying to get to higher ground, but at that point it was kind of already pointless. By the time I got back to the car, it was already flooded.
It was a nightmare yesterday. Everybody wants to park there. It was raining like terrible. My husband has to go and rescue me at 10 o'clock because I can cross because it was totally flooded to your hips.
Some critical information I want to get out to you. So when it comes to the city of Dania Beach, again, the city manager has issued a state of emergency. That means City Hall, the beach, all parks are closed. There was also supposed to be a community event tonight. That, of course, has been postponed. Now on to the city of Hollywood. In the city of Hollywood, a garbage, by the way, collection, for those of you wondering, has been suspended. But really important here, because of what we're hearing the weather team say, this anticipation of more rainfall, possibly more flooding, what the city has decided to do is waive all parking fees for Hollywood residents at those 4 public garage locations you see on your screen right now. You can take a screen grab of that while you're watching live, but know that our digital team will be working to put that also on local10.com for you, so you can see those 4 public garages. You will have to show residency, proof of residency in Hollywood in order to park your car here. The City of Hollywood on its website, again, identifying they're making this available in order to mitigate against what they saw happen last night in anticipation of the record of the rainfall that's expected to come at us this afternoon. Coming back out here live, just another live look as we kind of push in a little bit here so that you can see some of the additional cars that are in the roadway. If we were able to swiftly turn the camera around, you would see there's cars behind us. We are literally surrounded by abandoned cars, and there's something ghostly about it. It's almost haunting to be going down Sheridan and having to safely navigate around these cars. So if you're coming to this area, know this is an issue. Don't honk your horn. Pack some patience. Back to you.